Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining Lewis University's television network. Today is Monday, April 4th, 2022. I'm Tony Denardis.
And I'm Patrick Hennessy.
And we begin with our top national and international stories. More than 250,000 Ukrainians have applied for special long-term visas in the Czech Republic since the start of the Russian invasion, according to the Czech Ministry of the Interior. The number of refugees in the country is likely to be higher, officials say, as Ukrainians don't require visas for entry to the country. On Thursday, more than 2,900 refugees registered with the Czech authorities. The number is below the 7-day average of 3,500 arrivals per day.
A new lawsuit is asking a federal court to permanently end the federal transportation mask mandate. Florida is leading the charge, but 20 other states, as well as groups of pilots and flight attendants, are also behind the suit. The states claim the policy is an abuse of federal emergency powers. The mask mandate is currently slated to end April 18th, though it could be extended again. This suit is separate from another filed earlier this month to block the mandate. That claim is seeking to forbid the Centers of Disease Control and Department of Health and Human Services from ever again issuing such a mandate without congressional support. Major airline CEOs and Southwest Airlines Flight Attendants Union has also urged the Biden administration to end the mandate.
Good news if you like avocados. Turns out chowing down on the tasty fruit is a great way to help your heart health. In fact, a new government study found eating at least 2 servings a week, that adds up to 1 avocado, reduced the risk of having a heart attack by 21%, and eating avocados instead of eggs, yogurt, cheese, margarine, butter, or processed meats like bacon was especially beneficial. Experts say anything you can do to improve your heart health is a step in the right direction. The CDC says heart disease takes a life every 36 seconds.
With the price of oil spiking, the Biden administration is thinking about tapping the Strategic Petroleum Reserve again. A plan being considered involves releasing a record amount of oil to help drive down the price at the pump. With the war in Ukraine likely to drag on, there's no immediate relief in sight for the high price of gas. The announcement, which could come as soon as Thursday, would involve releasing around 1 million barrels per day. President Biden let out around 60 million barrels in November in response to another round of price hikes.
No matter what web browser you use, it's likely you'll need an update as soon as possible. Google first announced a dangerous vulnerability in its Chrome browser last week. It's already known to hackers, and Google hasn't issued a fix yet. The company has announced an emergency update for its billions of Chrome users, but it could take several days to roll out. Microsoft confirmed Monday the same hole exists in its Edge browser. That's because, like many browsers, Edge uses Google's open-source Chromium code to run. Microsoft has issued a patch that is already available for Edge users.
Coming up next, we have your local news.
Stay with us.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
If you're in the northern suburbs, be on the lookout for a buffalo. A resident in Hawthorne Woods recently captured footage of an American buffalo roaming the streets. This isn't the first time a buffalo has been spotted. It could be Tyson, a buffalo who escaped last September while being unloaded at her new farm. The Lake County Sheriff's Office warns residents not to approach Tyson, but if you see her, call the police.
A major fundraising campaign to benefit Ukrainian children and families suffering from the devastating effects of war started today. It's a joint initiative between the Ukrainian Institute of Modern Art and the Illinois Broadcasters Association in support of UNICEF's efforts in Ukraine. Television and radio stations throughout Illinois will join forces to broadcast public service messages encouraging residents to help Ukrainian refugees. The goal of Illinois Helps Ukraine is to raise $1 million, with all proceeds going to UNICEF, a nonprofit organization that advocates for the well-being of children and families all over the world.
For the 40th year, Chicago held a ceremony to honor and celebrate its own musical talent across genre. At this year's Chicago Music Awards, Secretary of State Jesse White was the guest of honor for transforming the lives of more than 18,000 tumblers. Chicago blues icon Jimmy Johnson and the chosen few DJs also received Lifetime Achievement Awards.
Romaville area residents in need of a free COVID test can take advantage of a testing site at Lewis University, which is now open to the public. School officials said there is no need to make an appointment for the testing. It will be offered in the school's Memorial Hall from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. every Monday through Friday. Lewis University said there will be no out-of-cost payments needed for those who have medical insurance or use federal programs for those who do not carry insurance.
A federal gun trafficking indictment has come out alleging members of the Gangster Disciples conspired with 3 Army soldiers to supply weapons into the city. This involved a mass shooting on Chicago's South Side last year. The indictment was unsealed in Nashville and named 3 soldiers based out of Fort Campbell, as well as 9 members of the Pocket Town group of the Gangster Disciples. United States Attorney General Merrick Garland said that many of the over 90 weapons allegedly trafficked have been linked to Chicago area shootings. Coming up next, we will have your entertainment news.
Stay tuned.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Sign of autism. JEX is one early sign. JEX is one early sign. JEX is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Apparently, seeing Will Smith slap Chris Rock has people excited to see Chris Rock on stage again. Hopefully Sans Slap. The comedian's tour has seen a big boost in ticket sales. Ticket reseller TickPick says it sold more tickets to see Chris Rock overnight than it did in the past month combined, sending prices through the roof from $46 a ticket to a minimum of $341. During Sunday's Oscars, Rock made a joke about Smith's wife, who has a shaved head because she has alopecia, so Smith walked up on stage and slapped him. Smith has apologized and resigned from the Academy.
Kelly Clarkson is no more, at least not legally speaking. The singer and television personality changed her name to Kelly Brianne. That change turns her middle name into her last name, and she no longer has a middle name. The 39-year-old explained the decision stemmed from her recently finalized divorce with Brandon Blackstock, even though she was born with the last name Clarkson. The original American Idol winner also acknowledges she's planning to keep the name Clarkson for her professional life since she's used it for so long. But in the eyes of the law, she's now Kelly Brianne.
It's not in Miami, and Blanche, Dorothy, and Sophia aren't there, but a house belonging to Betty White has hit the market. The 3,600 square foot beach house is in picturesque Carmel, California. The actress had it built with her husband, Alan Ludden, shortly before he died in 1981. The 4-bedroom home is set up to take advantage of the nature around it, with picture windows and direct beach access. Though White lived primarily in Southern California until her death late last year, her realtor says she loves spending time in the Carmel house. Its list price is just shy of $8 million.
The Foo Fighters said Tuesday they are canceling the rest of their tour after the unexpected death of their drummer, Taylor Hawkins. Hawkins' death was announced Friday, hours before the band was set to perform in Bogota, Colombia. The Foo Fighters said they are disappointed they can't continue the tour, but needed this time to grieve and heal. Hawkins had a 25-year career with the Foo Fighters. He was just 50 years old. The cause of his death remains under investigation.
Alec Baldwin is set to become a father again. People magazine reports Hilaria Baldwin is pregnant with the couple's 7th baby, which is due in the fall. Hilaria Baldwin posted a video on Instagram where they shared the news with their other children. In the caption, she wrote, "They thought their family was complete, but they are, quote, beyond happy with the surprise." In addition to the couple's 6 children, Alec Baldwin also shares a 26-year-old daughter with ex-wife Kim Basinger.
Up next, we will have your sports news.
Stay with us.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign. 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 One early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed,
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
On Thursday, the number 13th ranked men's volleyball team was led to a win against Ohio State by Tyler Mitchum. Over the course of the 4-set match, Mitchum notched a career-high 20 kills, with Max Rocky adding 8 kills of his own. The Flyers' success was short-lived, though, as they were swept by number 8 Ball State. Despite Rocky leading the team with 13 kills, it was not enough to overcome the Flyers' 14.3% hitting percentage. The Flyers are back in action Thursday night at Neil Carey Arena.
The Flyers men's lacrosse team came up short on Saturday, falling 15-10 to GLVC opponent Rockhurst. The Flyers trailed 10-1 at one point, but 4 fourth-quarter goals from Rockhurst ended the Flyers' late rally. Baden Boyenko had 4 goals for the Flyers, and Evan Clement had a pair of goals along with a pair of assists. The men will be back in action on Saturday as they travel to Missouri to take on 10th-ranked Lindenwood.
The Flyers women's lacrosse team had a tough outing against the number 2 ranked UIndy Greyhounds on Saturday as well, losing by a score of 19-3. The Flyers started out hot in quarter number 1 as the score was tied 2-2 entering the second. However, the Hounds pulled away and never looked back. Jamie Rieger had 2 goals for the Flyers in the contest, and Faith Engel had a career-high 10 saves in goal. The Flyers will take on Rockhurst on Friday at Lewis Stadium.
The Lewis baseball team had a strong weekend as they won 3 of the 4 games they had this weekend against Missouri S&T. The Flyers' largest win came on Sunday as the Flyers plated 22 runs and only allowed 3 runs in just 7 innings. On Friday, the Flyers won 13-3, and on Saturday lost 3-2, but won the second game 9-3. Thomas Fox was the offensive standout player for the Flyers as he had 6 RBIs and 7 runs on the weekend. The Flyers retake the field tomorrow as they take on Grand Valley State in a doubleheader.
Lewis University's softball team swept Quincy in a doubleheader to extend its winning streak to 7 on Sunday afternoon at the Lewis softball field. The Flyers, now 17-15, 6-8 in the GLVC, won the opener 5-4 in 10 innings and took the second game 12-8. Lewis had 9 hits in the contest and were led by Garden with 3, while Serena and Powell added 2 apiece. Wooski, pitching in relief of Serena, went the final 7 innings, allowing 1 run on 4 hits with a pair of strikeouts and a walk to improve to 7-3 on the season. The Flyers take a break from GLVC action as they travel to Hammond, Indiana on Thursday to take on Purdue Northwest at 1 p.m. That's it for today's news. Thank you for watching. As a reminder, you can always keep up with Lewis News on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and by visiting our YouTube channel. I'm Patrick Hennessy.
And I'm Tony DeNardis.
Have a great night.